Arise, drink, the journey is too great for you. Are you aware that Abraham was not just an uncle to Lot? He was also Lot's destiny helper. You know, when we talk about destiny helpers, a lot of people are always waiting for someone who would call them and give them millions of naira. And that is why you only respect and honor people, because you want something from them or because of what you would get from them. And are you aware that a lot of people are in enmity with their destiny helpers, keeping serious malice with them because they are still looking outside, waiting until they cross paths with Otedola or Dangote or Jeff Bezos? We've talked about the spiritual blessings that comes from honoring people who may not be rich in the bank, but there are some of your friends who, if they should repost your businesses or services on their pages on WhatsApp, Facebook, Instagram or Twitter, it could bring you the number of clients or customers you've never had in a year, just in 1 week. Where there is no peace, there is no progress and no safety. You live in a residential area and you don't greet any of your co-tenants. In fact, you flirt with everybody, including their wives and husband, and even with the gate man, forgetting that it was Pharaoh's chief cupbearer that stayed in prison with Joseph that recommended Joseph to Pharaoh. If Joseph had done him wrong or had a bad character of fighting and insulting all the prisoners and wardens, he wouldn't have recommended him even with his gifts. You're into real estate, whether selling of lands, building or developing, and you're not aware that your right door neighbor is a niece or nephew or cousin to the Minister of Housing and Development, and you don't regard them, you don't greet them, you are not accommodating, always looking for who stepped on your toes or who said this or that to you. The Bible never informed us if Lot was aware about his uncle's relationship with God. But if not for Abraham's relationship with God, Lot and his family wouldn't have been exempted from the fire destruction that came upon Sodom and Gomorrah. In Genesis chapter 18 verse 23, after the Lord had told Abraham his intention to destroy Sodom and Gomorrah, he asked the Lord, "Will you also destroy the righteous with the wicked?" He became worried and scared for his nephew Lot and his family, and he kept decreasing the possible number of righteous men that could be found in Sodom and Gomorrah just because he has someone there. And as a result of his concern and worry, the first place the angel of the Lord entered as soon as they arrived Sodom and Gomorrah was Lot's house. And yes, because he is first related to Abraham and also a righteous man, God saved him and his entire household. Lot wasn't keeping malice with Abraham. Joseph wasn't in enmity with the chief cupbearer. Abraham recommended Lot. The chief cupbearer recommended Joseph. Who will recommend you? In your company, your business, your streets, amongst your siblings or your business partners, do you think you would be recommended if there is any opportunity that comes? It is true that Lot was a righteous man, but if Abraham didn't show his concern, God wouldn't have remembered him, because God wasn't going there to look for a righteous man, but to carry out his vexation on Sodom and Gomorrah, which would have had Lot and his family killed. It is true that Joseph was a dreamer and an interpreter, but without the chief cupbearer remembering and recommending him, he would have stayed in that prison till God knows when. Your destiny helpers may not look it. So in whatever you do, in anywhere you find yourself, maintain a good and cordial relationship with everyone, both young and old, rich and poor, tall and short, everyone. Settle issues amicably with everyone. Do not be a troublemaker, so that when an opportunity that would grow your business, your company and your talents or skill comes, you will have people recommending you, not just because of your excellent services, but because you are a good person, respectful, humble and kind, who is deserving of such contracts, position, investments and appointments.